Good afternoon from Los Angeles, California. I'm Dr. Ryan Alva.
With you. Our top story tonight, the protest movement sweeping Iran. State media says peace has been restored to a prison in Tehran known for holding political prisoners after it was set ablaze last night. But the regime's claims of calm are at odds with the nationwide anti-government protests that have raged on for weeks. Ali Rogan has this report.
Overnight, Tehran's Evin prison was engulfed in flames. By the wee hours of the morning, state TV was broadcasting the cleanup within. Officials insisted the fire had nothing to do with the protests happening across the country.
This fire was caused by a fight between some prisoners in a sewing workshop.
But protesters gathered on the roads outside. They chanted "Death to Khamenei," referring to Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. As the head of the Islamic Republic, Khamenei has for weeks been among the protesters' targets, along with other regime symbols like Qasem Soleimani, a military commander who was killed by the United States and is celebrated as a martyr. The protests were sparked and are still being led by women. These Tehran college students chant "Women, Life, Freedom," one of the uprising's most popular slogans. They stand in the formation of the Farsi word for blood. In the central city of Isfahan, women shout "Death to the dictator." High school girls in the northwest chant "Iran has become a detention center." The protests ignited after the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini. She died in police custody after being arrested by Iran's morality police, who said she was wearing her hijab improperly. In solidarity, women around the world began shedding their headscarves and cutting their hair, protesting the regime's restrictions on women. Khamenei has dismissed the riots as the work of foreign enemies.
Some of these persons are elements of the enemy, and if they are not, they are in direction of the enemy. They go to the streets with the same goals as the enemy.
But he is arresting and killing his own people. Thousands have been detained and more than 200 killed, among them 23 children, according to Amnesty International. 2 of those young women have joined Mahsa Amini as symbols of the revolution. Nika Shakarami and Sarina Esmailzadeh, both 16, are believed to have been killed by security forces during the protests. Esmailzadeh was a YouTuber who frequently posted about daily life in Iran. Speaking in California Friday, President Joe Biden said he was stunned by Amini's death and the response.
It's awakened something that I don't think will be quieted in a long, long time.
On Sunday, Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi said America was behind the protests.
It is our belief that America is behind the majority of destruction, terror, riots, and chaos in the region and the world. It affirms our belief and the world's beliefs that Americans are angered and upset by every innovation, every happiness or good that happens to Iran.
But the women of Iran would say it is the regime propelling them to the streets to fight for their rights. For PBS News Weekend, I'm Ali Rogan.
To support my work, please click the subscribe, the like button, and the notification bell so you wouldn't miss any of my new videos.